cow. We have a cow, we need to do with the cow, but what we were looking for is which qualities the cow can bring to the mating, especially what kind of qualities the bull needs to bring to the mating. The cow we have, she can bring her qualities to her offspring. And now we're looking for what qualities the bull needs to bring to the offspring. What needs the bull to change in the cow for the next generation? So for example, here we have a young heifer. She's really built up high from the ground. You see everything is high. And something nature does, you cannot do one thing in the animal high and all the other parts low. That nature does not do that. Nature does everything up high. So here, the question is this high quality or is this a problem that it's not wide enough? And I think it's more or less the most important thing the bull needs to do with this young white heifer is to give her more width, like she can stand more sturdy, stable on the ground. She has more stability. She gets more sprung of ribs, so that needs more capacity to eat food, because there's more room for the organs. And then the bull needs also bring more style qualities, make her more blended apart. So the connection is better between all the parts of the skeleton. Because what we do is looking to the whole animal, and what Bill Weeks saw was that every part in the animal is connected with each other. If you change something somewhere in the animal, everything that is connected changes. When you look linear to the animal, we are learning to do that. We see legs separated from the other separated from the body. We see everything separated. But that's not how nature works. Everything is connected. So if you change something in the animal, I hope you will stand in the box. For example, if I do this with the loin, you see what she's doing with her rear end. She's quite nervous. But if you push that down, everything around stays. Try again. Try to work. This is a cow I bought. You see? You see what I'm going to do like this. Look to the rear end. What happens if I do this? I squeeze the loin. You see what happens? So this loin part, there's a connection between front end, middle and rear end. If you change something here, the whole cow changes. That was something Bill Reed saw. If you change something in one part of the animal, everything was connected changed. So when Bill Reed knows about 6 qualities for us, 3 sharp qualities, 3 round qualities, he said these are all we need to create balance. Balance between sharp qualities, balance between round qualities. And the balance, that means if she has more balanced form, and the more balanced form gives the better function. The better the way she builds form, the better she gets function. That's what we try to do.
She is one of, I bought 11 heifers in the spring, and that's from another Canadian breeder. And you can really good see the difference between, this is also one, everything is high, small, and these are my own breed. And you can see pretty good the difference between that one and this one.
Yeah, Marco is now using for 5 years. And for example, this one here you can already see good that she becomes already more sturdy. She has already more capacity for food, becomes more refined. That she's totally different than the white one. Yeah. So she can also bring different qualities to the mating. So we need a different kind of bull on this cow than we need on the white one. So we don't say that the animal or bull or cow is good or bad. We say where they are different, how they are different, and how to use the best bulls on the best way. All the bulls on the best way. That's just what we do. For example, that black one stands nice to say the example. If you shoot at that black one, the way she's standing on the ground, and you look linearly to her, you say the cow has 8 legs, 8 legs. And that's true. But then the question is, why does she do that? Why? Why is she standing like this? Where does it come from? Is the problem really the leg itself? Because linearly you say the problem is the leg. The other black one, you see it as well in her claws and her feet, that she's turning her feet.
Yeah.
I think in the black one the problem can be lacking witness. If you can make the shoulder, chest more width, she can get more stable on the ground. Because she can only stand as stable on the ground, as large, as wide on the ground, as she is built in here. Because otherwise she needs to stand like this. And why does she turn her feet? Because that's the only way she can add more stability. She can do this. If she does this, that grows. What happens, she does more pressure on one side of her feet. And if you do more pressure on it, it grows faster. That's the reason why the inside claw grows around the outside claw. Because you're doing more pressure on it. If you put pressure on it, it starts growing. If you see her, for example, the cow standing here in the box, she's more rigid in the chest, so she can stand more sturdy, stable on the ground. That's always the question. Why does something happen? Where does it come from? And you can see it in all the different parts of the animal. Okay. Yeah.